Lynn Erickson here with another Purveyor of Light Photoshop quick tip. Today we've got a nice easy one. I can promise you that you can do this effect in under 1 minute. And I think you'll be very pleased with it. Today we're going to take a artistic dramatic effect on our portraits. Okay? And we're going to be borrowing a technique called the Orton Effect. Okay, and for those of you that are not familiar with the Orton Effect, okay, the Orton Effect is a technique that was developed by Michael Orton in the early 80s, and he basically wanted to give his digital photographs that film look, that more artistic look, okay, that he was lacking in the photograph at that time. So he wanted to create a dreamlike glow, a little painterly feel to the photo, and it became known throughout the years as the Orton Effect. A little bit further knowledge on it. Basically what it is you took a normal exposure, okay, and then you blurred an exposure, put that on top, and then you overexposed and put that together. Together that would cause a dreamlike little glow effect or a painterly effect. Okay, and that's all there is to it. Now today we're going to do a simple tweak on the Orton Effect. Okay, and like I said, this can be only done in less than 1 minute. All right, so it's quick, it's easy, and you can do this. So let's jump right in here. Okay, here we have a nice portrait, beautiful lady, and nice portrait. But you know, I look at this and I go, this is a time where I want to be artistic and I want to be dramatic, okay? And I think this photo has the potential to do that. So let's go ahead and jump right in and use what I'll call the Purveyor of Light Orton Effect. All right, so we have our background layer, and I want to duplicate that layer. Now I can do that by hitting Command J, or I could right click and select duplicate layer. Okay, so now we have two layers, and I want to now go into filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And what I'm looking for is, okay, this is subjective. It's how much you want to effect you want to put on the photo by increasing the radius. I'm going to go a little heavy-handed. Actually, I'm just going to type it in 50. I like that here. This is about, see how blurry the photo is? That's about what I'm going for. I want to get that dreamy look, that dramatic look. Okay, and I'm going to hit OK. Okay, so now we've successfully blurred the photo. And now, believe it or not, we're almost done. Now I switch the blend mode from normal down to overlay. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and turn that on and off for you to show you the effect before and after. Quite a bit of difference. Quite a bit of drama now has been introduced, a little more artistic look into the photo before and after. Now, the one thing we may do here is we may want to take an extra step, and again, this is totally optional. You may want to put a layer mask on it and then just remove the effect from certain parts of the photo by painting on the mask in black. So let me go ahead and I say, okay, the hair, maybe I want to just brighten the hair. I'm going to have the flow very low, okay, and I'm just going to paint in black just to bring back some of the hair detail and some of the highlights. Okay, and once I do that, that's just to bring some of the highlights back into the hair. Again, this step is totally optional. And the other thing too is in portraits we have a tendency as humans to really concentrate on the eyes. So with the blurring effect, I want to remove that in the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and paint in black and bring back the eyes ever so slightly some of the detail, even in some of the lashes. Okay, and again, I'm only painting 9%, 8% at a time, so several strokes over, and there. Lips as well. I'm going to just go over the lip line here, and the more I go over it, the more I increase the effect. Okay, so I'm going to disable the mask here just to show you how much of a difference it does make. If you watch the eyes very carefully, all right, and I'm going to disable the mask so you can just see it without the mask. And now I'll enable it with the mask. You see, it makes quite a bit of difference. Now I'm going to go ahead and zoom out, and so you can see the effect again. So we've come from starting point here, which is a very nice portrait in itself, but then we've moved it into here to where it's a moody, soft, glowing, but yet we still preserve the details where we want. We still show the highlight in the hair. We clarify the eyes. And I think we have a more interesting photo overall. Now, of course, what I just did here explaining it took more than a minute, but I'll show you one more time with another photo just so you can see how easy the effect is. Okay, and all right, so here we have another photo. It's a nice photo. So what do? Command J, duplicate. Okay, then the next step, we go up to blur, Gaussian blur. We'll keep it right at 50% again. And then we change the blend mode to overlay. If we're happy with the effects, we are done. Okay, so it's that simple to make a dramatic. There's the before, there's the dramatic after. Now again, if you feel that there's parts of it you want to bring back, put a layer mask on it, paint in black, and then just go ahead and use a brush and paint back in what you want to bring back. If you feel the hair got lost in the darkening, go ahead and go over it ever so slightly. If you want to do the eyes, just go over the eyes. Maybe even the eyebrows if you want to bring back a little more detail. And again, you don't have to be very precise when you do this. The lips. Okay, and now we'll go back out and we'll go see the before and after. So the before, okay, and the after. I think you'll agree that this is a very nice way to put a moody, dramatic effect without a lot of effort. Okay, again, duplicate the layer, put a Gaussian blur on that layer, change the blend mode to overlay, and the effect is complete. So I hope you enjoyed this, and you guys take care, and I'll see you next week. Take care.